The jury catches you in a lie at trial. What can we do in order to minimize the damage that's likely going to occur as a result of that lie? You want to know the answer? Come join me as I share with you some great information. Hi, I'm Gerry Oginski. I'm a New York medical malpractice and personal injury attorney practicing law in the state of New York. So now the defense attorney catches you in a lie. He points out a contradiction between something you said during your pretrial testimony and now something that you've said during the course of trial. What can we do in order to minimize the damage that the jury obviously is going to see as a result of this contradiction? One of the key things that we can do is to acknowledge this inconsistency. We can acknowledge that there was a mistake made. We can go ahead and turn to the jury and acknowledge the fact that you said something that was incorrect. Because if we don't own up to it, if we don't admit that it exists, if we ignore it, then it becomes the big elephant in the room. Then it becomes as if we're trying to hide from something but never really talking about it. If we don't bring it up and talk about it during our closing remarks, I guarantee you that the defense attorney is going to take advantage of that and point out the fact that we are trying to hide from this and we stick our head in the sand hoping it'll go away. But the reality is we do have to address it, not focus on it, not spend a lot of time on it, but we have to own up to it if in fact it's incorrect. And turn to the jury and say, listen, he forgot. He forgot what he said during his pretrial testimony. And yes, he said something different. But now I have to go back and show them why what he said then is accurate compared to what he said today. And then I have to give them a reason why. Only then can I move on. But if they get so focused by the defense attorney on the fact that you have said something inconsistent, now he's going to ask the judge at the end of the trial to tell the jury that if you find that a witness has testified falsely about one thing, you have every right to disregard all of their testimony. And that could be devastating. So that's why we have to address the fact that, hey, this is an inconsistency. Let me share with you why it's meaningless, why it has no real significance. And let's really focus on the key issues here. Let's focus on why the defense is trying to point fingers at somebody else. That's exactly how we try and minimize the damage that this inconsistency is going to create for you and your case. So why do I share this great information with you? I share it with you just to give you an insight and an understanding into what goes on in these civil lawsuits involving accident cases and medical malpractice cases and even wrongful death cases here in the state of New York. You know, I recognize you're watching this video because you have questions or concerns about your own particular matter. Well, if your matter happened in New York and you're considering bringing a lawsuit and you've got questions, what I encourage you to do is pick up the phone and call me. I can answer your legal questions. You know, this is something I do every single day and I'd love to chat with you. You can reach me at 516-487-8207 or by email at Gerry, Gerry, at oginski-law.com. That's it for today's video. I'm Gerry Oginski. Have a wonderful day.